What's up, guys? This is Ryan Healy, and today we are celebrating a true baseball legend of Ichiro Suzuki. I couldn't be more honored to share this moment with all of you guys. From a former teammate, the ability to recognize Ichiro in his legendary career from start to finish, and his well-deserved Hall of Fame induction is a true honor of mine. What I want to dive into today is what made Ichiro so special, on and off the field. He wasn't just a player, he was a teammate, a mentor, and a leader in so many facets. But more importantly, he was the face of the Seattle Mariners for almost 2 decades. When Ichiro joined the Seattle Mariners in 2001, it was clear that we were witnessing greatness from the moment he showed up. Winning the American League MVP and Rookie of the Year in the same season. It's unheard of. It doesn't happen. But for Ichiro, it was just the beginning of what was going to be a Hall of Fame career. Over his 14 seasons with the Mariners, Ichiro became synonymous for consistency and excellence. Whether it was his jaw-dropping plays in the outfield or his incredible ability to rack up hits. I've really never seen someone do it better. He was honestly in a league of his own from start to finish. I had the privilege of being in the same lineup 28 separate times throughout my career. When I tell you that I had a front row seat to greatness, this was it. I may have not seen him in his prime of MVP seasons, but watching him articulate and at bat from start to finish and manipulate pitchers to give him the pitches that he actually wanted to hit, or take the pitcher's pitch to different directions of the field and find holes that I wasn't able to do, was absolutely tremendous. When you watch Ichiro's on-field performance, it's not what you would expect if you came and watched him hit batting practice live. When you saw him playing the game, he was line to line everywhere. He was finding holes that you didn't even know existed. You couldn't shift him because whether you went left or right, he was going to go the opposite direction. But when you watched him hit batting practice, you would have thought that he was Nelson Cruz in the batter's box. To the point where we're watching him hit 5, 7, 10 home runs in a row to the pole side and right field. This just goes to show the type of body and bat control and barrel control that he was able to develop throughout the course of his career. And when he had X amount of seasons with 200 plus hits, that wasn't by accident. That was his choice, and he created each and every one of those. The stories of Ichiro that blew my mind the most was nothing to do with hitting. When we played with D. Gordon in 2018, him and D had history from Miami. Listening to them talk about base running and the details that D was learning from Ichiro about different positioning, things that he would pick up from the picture, and situations to run was unbelievable. And the reason why is because I was never a base stealer. If you look at my stat line, I got a big old goose egg next to how many I had in my career. But listening to D. Gordon, one of the game's best stolen base leaders, talk to Ichiro about how he would get inside information to take advantage of different opportunities to get in a scoring position was something that I've never experienced for my entire life in my baseball career. The other story of Ichiro that will live with me forever was in 2019, we went to Tokyo for an opening series against the Oakland A's. It was a prerequisite that we all heard rumblings of that he was going to retire in Tokyo, but nothing was finalized. So we went through the series. It got to be the last game of the series. We went out for defense. We called time before the first pitch was thrown in an inning, and they pulled Ichiro off the field. The ability to give him the honor and respect that he deserved of the standing ovation, to hear every single fan of the Tokyo Dome on their feet, was something that stopped me in my tracks. It was a good 15-20 minute delay that we had to have Ichiro come off the field, give everyone a hug, and give him the respect that he deserved. He capped that off by, after the game, taking a lap around the stadium to thank the fans for coming out and witnessing greatness. Now, his career started in Japan, and fortunately for baseball fans all over this world, it finished in Japan as well. The Seattle Mariners fan base and the Japan baseball fan base got the respect and the send-off that they all deserved. And more importantly, now we get to honor Ichiro as being the first Japanese player ever to be inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. So today, Ichiro is still making an impact as the special assistant to the chairman for the Seattle Mariners. Whether he's mentoring the next generation of players or providing his wisdom behind the scenes, Ichiro continues to shape the organization in ways that only he can. Once a Mariner, always a Mariner. Could not fit a player better. Ichiro, on behalf of all your teammates, fans, and everyone lucky enough to witness you play baseball, thank you. And congratulations on your induction into the Hall of Fame. You've not only set records, but you've inspired generations of baseball players worldwide. Thank you for everything that you've done for this game, and more importantly, for Seattle and the Mariners. Here's to you, my friend, in your legendary career. They may now call you a Hall of Famer forever.